Well, this is my office for the next few hours. Big debris field. You know, I look down and right away I find a pair of tweezers. Some things were thrown for half a mile, other things dropped right here. There's always a possibility that we can come across some more stuff of some people's. We're gonna soon meet the lady who lived at this house and hear her story. So I'm out here with Chelsea, and she told me her story, and I thought, well, what exactly, you're a stay-at-home mom, are you?
No, I work from home.
Okay, and this is what's left of it. And she said, you said that, so did you hear sirens or anything or what?
I heard sirens.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how loud they were.
Sirens save lives. And what did you guys do when you heard the sirens?
We come in there
In the laundry room?
yes, and the furnace fell on us, and when the furnace fell on us, then we were stuck. It was like touching us a little, and that was it. So, and yeah, wait, is that my costume?
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna walk up here. I'm gonna walk up here first, and we're gonna, because we're not gonna go that way. That way don't look safe, does it? So I'm gonna come up here and take a look in here. So you guys heard the sirens, and then you came downstairs. Where'd you get down in the basement?
So we were down here. My office was down here. So
Okay.
and then I was looking out the window, checking the weather. It was very dark over on this side and light over here. And then back over there was our laundry room. So there was a washer, dryer, and a sink. And then I had some totes. And then the furnace was that other little cement, that square cement there. And the light started flickering, and we went in there. And we held on to each other. Yep. I have another son, and we all kind of sat on the floor, and the
So
lights.
did you protect mommy? Good job. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were in the corner, and then.
So I don't know, the lights started flickering, and then they went off, and it just got real windy. And then you hear popping sounds, like all the windows started to pop, and then everything just started to crash. And the furnace
Wait,
kind
that window.
And what was going through your mind at that moment?
of don't let go of the boys. It's gonna be okay. Just I don't know.
Wow.
Hopefully
it was scaring me.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it would scare me, and I am an old man. So, is this the condition that it was in when the smoke cleared?
Yep. So the whole top. I mean, the beam was still up, but the whole
Wait,
top.
Mom, look at that crack.
Yeah.
And do you see that window? It's not broken at all. That's really
The beam was still up, but the whole the flooring and the whole top floor was gone. We took out all the drywall and insulation and flooring, but yeah, the whole top part was gone.
So, then did it start to rain in?
Yes.
Wow.
You want to go down here and
No, we're not going to go down there right now. So, anyway, I met you because we have been walking around in some of these fields and other areas just to try to get a game plan together on how we can help some of these people in any way possible. And I came across something of Jordan's. Was it Jordan's?
It's both of ours.
Okay.
You know how to spell my whole name is Jordan. My whole name is Jordan Ward Langerman. These are our pots.
Those are your pots, and they didn't get broken?
Yeah, that's really.
Okay, so we found something of Jordan's. So, Jordan, is this yours?
Yes.
Okay, does he have a name?
No.
He don't have a name?
Yeah, it's just a costume.
Just a costume. And I saw this costume, and I thought, this is really neat. You can actually wear it and be half the dragon, or like riding the dragon. And it's got these feet that you actually are the dragon's feet, and you're like, and I thought, this is really cool. I think it probably means a lot to somebody. And so we decided to pick it up, take it home and wash it. And you know where he was?
What?
Clear over there on top of that other hill. On the other.
Behind the other side of the creek.
Oh my God, that's pretty good.
So here, why don't you take this?
Yeah.
And take care of him. He's had a rough life here.
Yeah, what do you say?
Thank you. Can you hold on?
I can hold him.
You're welcome. So Chelsea lost some other items, and so I'm learning right now about how tornadoes work and don't work. Like I said, I look down and I find a pair of tweezers on the ground, yet I find heavier stuff blown a quarter mile away. So where things are, you just can't say, hey, things fell in a sequential order like this. I've been trying to gather some data on stuff, and it's just crazy. I've never done a search like this before. So I'm going to talk to her about some of the items that she lost and everything, and see if we can get a game plan together. And I think I'm just going to detect some of these areas that are wide open tonight, and let some of the other people that have been volunteering and coming out just do a lot of the eye work and walking and see if they can find any items that they think are personal items to return.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a game plan together tonight and see what we can do. Walking around looking, and so what's the story behind this piece here?
I bought it in Arizona. I just thought it was funny, but it's just it's a PBR can necklace.
Isn't this cool? So I picked it up and I said, here, have a beer for your troubles. And she goes, oh wow, that's mine. So this is crazy.
We've been finding a lot of coins and dollars.
Are those gator boots or dragon boots?
These are crocodile.
The crocodile. These are the real Crocs. Real men wear these Crocs, right? Not those. Okay, Chelsea, out of all this stuff here, all the hard stuff, everything lost, what are you most thankful for?
Oh, I'm really thankful to have met so many amazing people through this experience, or through this unfortunate event. It's just been really nice to have, a sense of community with the neighbors here, and have people that can relate to, the same, destruction and devastation that you're going through. It's really nice to have just some people to talk to about it. Just those people that I've met and the friendships, and that my family's all right.
Yeah. Oh, so cool. The community I hear out here has really, pulled together, have been volunteering time, filling in time slots, helping people do what they can do, whether it's move some of the stuff out to another area where they're living. You were able to end up coming out of the basement, and your mom doesn't live too far away, right?
Right.
And so she was able to go up, and she didn't know if her mom was okay or not, but they were able to communicate right away and go up and stay with the mom. Tell us about the neighbors over here, this house.
Yeah, so Roger and his wife Lindy and Royce lived here. I'm his brother, but Roger and Royce were they were upstairs, and they were actually, when the tornado hit, and chasing their dog, and they were both thrown or sucked out of their house. One was found along the tree line back there, and one woke up in the grass and then ran to the closest house, which was our neighbor Mary over here, and was able to make it there, but he was really cut up and banged up. But they were both thrown from their property, which was kind of lucky for them, because
Wow.
a huge tree fell on their house, and we wouldn't have been able to get them
So
out.
tree was basically on the house, and the house was in the basement.
Yep.
And they ended up running out of the house to chase their dog, and somehow survived. And Chelsea stayed in her basement, and the house and everything blew away, and nothing fell in the basement really too much.
Yeah.
Just crazy. Okay, so we located the spot where things next to some items I'm looking for. Actually, we have found, we believe the house came down, hit this tree, kind of exploded, kind of stopped. Some things dropped out. We're seeing things that were just within inches of other things we're looking for. I've been detecting this area, haven't had any luck at all. I'm just going to keep on searching that, but that's why I'm focusing around this tree area right here. You remember when I was practicing by notching out signals I didn't want? I'm in a debris field here, tons of metal, and so I've got nails and screws everywhere. Let's pull this up real quick. See what we got. I'm thinking we got a quarter here. Right here. This is part of the boy's coin collection that he had. I'm on a trail of the debris, and I'm getting good signals. But I haven't found the stuff we really want to find yet. So I'm only notched down to about 35, 40, which means I can still read white gold and stainless steel items. And right there, hear it? Nice, consistent one. There's another coin from his coin collection. Need some prayers out here. Now I got my first piece of jewelry out of here. Got some sparkles along the edge. Don't really know what it is. Interesting. I'll have to contact her and see what she says. It rang up just about where a nickel would, right where a white gold ring would. Got a low signal tone hit here. Yeah, got a lot of stuff in there. I can't even use my pinpointer because there's so much stuff in the ground. Big paper clip. Wow. Okay, I just pulled up a signal here right at an 80, which is usually a copper penny or a dime. This popped out, and let's see what it is together. Okay. Another ring. We got another ring. Among all this carnage out here. Yes. She's gonna love that. Now supposedly this boy had a lot of coins in his collection. And there's another one. There's a dime. Well, I'm gonna have to call it a night here. I found that the house actually hit a tree. It split in two. The kitchen went one side, the bedrooms went another side. I'm following debris trails. I have found some jewelry. I have found some of the boys' coin collection. I have found souvenirs from trips. I haven't found the Grand Poobah items that I would like to find yet, but I would call this a successful night. Considering all the metal that's in the ground. Next time. Starting another day of recovery efforts out here. I took some of the bags that the volunteers in back over the last few weeks have picked up stuff. I've dumped it out here, looking through all that stuff first, and then I'm going to be grid searching in the back. I just had a van load of National Guard come by. They got out, questioned me, which is great. They're out here helping make sure there's no looting and stuff like that. They asked me questions that only somebody out here who had business out here would know. This is the area I'm going to be working on here today. Here's the National Guard here that's touring. So kudos to those guys. They were out here that night helping with Hy-Vee distribute a bunch of supplies to people. So we're going to get our efforts underway here. Well, my first signal for today is another quarter from Jordan's coin collection. Back out here on day 2, we've got copper wire, we've got aluminum drawer slides, curtain rods, and everything. And a bunch of rings will ring up pretty high. So this is kind of what I'm up against. Right there, I'm reading a nice signal. When I use my pinpointer, which I cannot discriminate with, I read up everything around here. So it's a little different than how I'm used to working. So I have to really keep my eye on the center of that coil to pinpoint where my actual target was that I found. And there's my target, a Hot Wheels car. So I got me a high tone. When I use my pinpointer, I cannot discriminate with my pinpointer. So when I put that down by the ground like I have a habit of doing, it picks up everything around. And what I thought my high tone where it was at was right there. So this is a little different than what I'm used to. So out of all that debris, I was able to pick out this dime. Got another nice clean hit here. See all this mud that went on top of the ground? There's a drywall there from the construction guys cleaning up. There's another quarter for Jordan. Got a nice bunch of hits here. Don't know what we got here exactly. Some sort of be very careful. It's like maybe like part of a jewelry box, or maybe it's a bug pendant. I don't know. I'm not going to pick at it too hard. It looks like a ladybug, a big ladybug with jewels on it. Wow. Huh. That is cool. I'll have to see if she knows if that's hers and where it was in the house. Just pulled up one of those lithium batteries that you can charge, and then you can charge your phone with it. Just in case, just in time for power, I guess. I got a good promising signal down here, but it's not what I'm looking for. Let's finish digging this together. It's right there. Look at that. Old flip phone with the battery. Yeah, hello, I'd like to get a large pizza to go. Hot and fresh, yes, thank you. Okay, I got this signal in the 70s, which is about where a penny rings up. And I go to dig it up. And I'm seeing something I'm looking for, and I have not opened it yet. Oh, we found some of them. I wonder if these are hers. Oh wow. Oh. So they're 925. They're sterling silvers. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you for opening my eyes and ears today. I think I found part of this the other day. Right here. So let's see if we can dig this up and see what this is. Part of a watch band or bracelet of some sort. Yeah. Part of one that I had found yesterday or a couple days ago. Man, I just got this other good signal. I was like, wow. Oh, it's really low, but it is a good, clean signal. You see that, guys? See that right there? Let's be careful with this. What do we got here? We've got a gold ring with a ruby. Oh, sweet. And I think I know who that belongs to. What house? Nice. Okay, so we're returning some items that were at a house that got hit by a tornado, Chelsea's. And you had a son, you still do. His name is Jordan.
Jordan.
Okay, he said it so fast.
Yeah.
He's a good speller.
Yes.
And everything. But he collects coins.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And he's very young. How old is he?
5.
5. So he says, I like old coins. And now, so if you got a 6-year-old coin, that's old. So this is a pile of coins here that I was able to metal detect out of the ground. How many coins did he have?
Well, he had 2 milk jugs that were probably half the way full of coins. 2-gallon milk jugs.
So he had a lot.
Yeah.
I have a Pringles can out there also that I'm going to donate to him.
Okay.
But these are the ones we were able to get from the yard through all the debris and rubble and the screws and everything. And so I was down at a place called the Coinery in Lincoln, Nebraska. And they have a lot of extra things. So they have coin collecting books that he can then go through. And these are all modern coins, clad, stuff like that. So he should be able to find a lot of coins in there and put them in these books. And there's mint marks, you know, Philadelphia is no mint mark, and then there's Denver and other ones. But you'll learn.
We'll learn all about it.
And so he'll have a place that he can put coins. So the Coinery in Lincoln, Nebraska donated them, and to top it off, they threw in a 144-year-old coin for Jordan. So an 1880 silver dollar.
Oh my gosh.
And you know, just something he can say, hey, you know, I got this during the tornado stuff.
Oh my God.
And probably you might want to hold on to that.
Yeah.
So the Coinery in Lincoln, Nebraska, good guys down there.
That's amazing.
To deal with and everything. Speaking of coins, we got this big Legoland coin. And that was sitting where in your house?
That would have been just up in our kitchen.
On the counter like everything else?
Yeah.
Yes. And that pulled out. I thought when I found this, I was like, man, I'm just going to cash in right now. And so these were actually next to each other. And were they pretty much next to each other in the house?
Yeah.
And so that kind of strange. What do you got here? Minecraft people. So did I only find 3? I think I have 2 more somewhere.
I think we found one yesterday too.
Yeah, and I think I got a couple more somewhere. I'll go back out and look. I had so many of these cases and stuff like that. I know I crammed a couple in something, but these are kind of neat. They rang up real good with the metal detector. I know my boy plays with some transformers that are just like that. And a very nice Matchbox car. So what's the deal with this? If you watch my videos at all, I called this a ladybug at first because, well, I saw the sparkles and I didn't want to brush the dirt off of it. But it's a pineapple. And don't tell Jordan that.
I think it's so funny.
And it come out. So it's got great material in it. It rang up so good. I was like, my heart was thumping when and I hit that. And then I was like, what is that thing? Picked up some odds and ends. Was this yours?
Yes.
Okay. That was not, the seal was not broken, but I actually broke it when I went to see what it was. Makeup rings up real good out there in there. If you're all waiting for the great grand finale, well, I didn't find everything that Chelsea was wanting to find. I gave it my best shot on it. It was great though, going out there and being able to actually find stuff in the rubble. I think this may even be sterling silver. It's either that or aluminum.
Yeah. So that was a Christmas gift from my mother-in-law actually, and so myself and then my 2 sister-in-laws, we all have matching ones, so that's really a fun find.
That's neat.
Yeah,
that's neat. So speaking of sisters, when I found this bag, I couldn't remember what color the other bag was, you said, and I found this bag, but it was ringing up higher than I thought it would, and I thought maybe just because it has so much stuff in it, and I was like, and these were in there. So tell us about those rings.
So this is just a fun one that I like to wear, but this one, it's just a wave, and my mom and my sisters and I, we all have one. Just like a wave, you go through life together, you just go up and down, and then, it's kind of what it's supposed to symbolize, but we all have one.
Cool. Yeah. So some of these are they're small items, but they mean so much to people. And so I knew it was still something special. But so you have gotten stuff with your mom and your sister before.
Mm-hmm.
So has your mom ever got you anything?
Yes.
So go ahead and pull that out.
Yeah. I think I got this in high school, maybe even middle school, but yeah, it's a ruby, which is my birthstone, and then a little diamond.
It is got gold in it. That's all I can tell you. I can't tell if it's gold plated or pure. I can't see the hallmark because my glasses and my eyes are old. But this was an unbelievable find in the rubble out there where all the trucks had driven and hauled stuff away. And I thought it was either yours or the neighbor lady over there. And it ended up being yours. And this was where in your house?
This would have been next in the bedroom.
So it was in the bedroom. The house blew off to the back. The debris got carried to the front. And as it was getting loaded in the dump truck, it fell out and then got pushed into the ground and barely saved. So that is a cool piece there too. I'm supposed to know things about rings, and I know this is costume ring. Does this ring count as one or two rings?
Two.
Finding two
Yep.
rings. Any story behind this one?
No, I just got it when I was going out one night with some friends, and I just thought it looked cool.
Oh, carry yourself good with some diamond knuckles.
Yeah, I'm trying to protect myself.
And so I even had to ask her, what is this? And she says, it's a 2-finger ring. This is the first 2-finger ring I have ever found out of the hundreds of rings I have found. And I don't go jewelry shopping, so I had never even seen one at all. And that was probably the first piece of jewelry I found in the backyard. And then I started finding the trails of the coins. And you started telling me where things were in the house as I found them to get a better idea of where I might find things. And so, like I said, I got a few items similar to these I'm going to bring in. You got anything to say at all?
I'm just so thankful. I mean, this is amazing. So when, during the tornado, or right afterwards, you just kind of have feeling like this, you're just leaving with, what you're wearing. And so just to find anything is amazing, but just to find little things, like this will mean a lot to my son. Honestly, he's really into Minecraft, but with Minecraft, it's, they're mining. I don't really know about it, but they're mining something in the game. So he's really into jewels because people mine jewels. So he always, says like, these are his rare gems. These are his special gems. So he'll be really excited about that and his little Minecraft toys.
So I'm not totally giving up on your spot. I'm going to be back because I'm going to be helping your neighbor. So when I was in Chelsea's yard, and I'll throw a picture of it on here as I'm talking, I found a class ring. And I thought, 1981. She doesn't look that old. And so I asked her, I said, did you lose a class ring? Anybody in the family? And then I can't remember how this came about. Did you say maybe the neighbor?
Yeah, I thought maybe the neighbors across the street. Yeah.
Yeah, and so neighbors like 3 houses down, the class ring lands almost on the side of her house. And I believe their house flew through the air and that dropped out as it was flying through the air. Earlier this morning, and I'll show you the picture here, I had found a tassel, graduation tassel, with the year 1981. And I was like, cool. And then when I found that ring, I'm like, put 2 and 2 together. Whoa, they're probably both together. I gave the items back to the lady's husband, and she acknowledged that they were both hers. The tassel and the ring, it had her initials in it and everything. So that was really neat that she was able to get that back. That was in the back far corner of her bedroom. And so that came 3 houses up across the street and then to the side of your house.
Class was it?
Chris and Terry Bicking. Chris and Terry.
You knew them before or something? Or you knew it was maybe hers?
I thought that would be the closest people.
The
to,
age,
yeah.
age-wise. And so class rings are great to find because you have a better chance of getting them back than just a ring like one of them because there's no initials, no names, no anything on it. So I will be back up. I will be helping some of the neighbors. I'm going to game plan sleep on this a little bit, game plan a little bit more to see if we can come up with some more items here. But thank you for entrusting the recovery of items. This all started with finding one of the boys' play costumes a third of a mile from your house. And I saw that and I thought, this is very interesting. And I cleaned it up and I posted it on this site, and I'll put the link here. Nebraska, Iowa Tornado 2024. And you came on and said,
That's mine.
that's mine.
Yeah.
And we got to talking, and then I mentioned I was going to be back in the area trying to metal detect, and she's like, I've got some items. And I'm like, I'm game. And that's how this all rolled about. And so then I've been able to talk to some neighbors. The people down at the church here brought me meals, and they've spread the word too. And I can't promise anything other than to show up and try. So
And that's amazing.
that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.